Try switching it.
What happened?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Is it on?
It's on.
Mine's just bad.
Sounds.
Aye.
Nope.
Nope.
No, not really. But you can hear it, it's on.
Where's the panel? Where's the control?
Just down there.
We were having troubles with it earlier.
Oh,
Well, here's the thing. These wires have got to go somewhere.
just
Let's lift up its skirt.
oh,
Maybe it's...
it's the other side.
Oh, okay. We're creeping in on it. Creeping in on it. Nope. Back there. Nope. Oh, God! Oh, no! Just kidding. There's nothing back here.
Uh-oh.
Rather bizarre. What else?
I think they were,
Okay.
they were working on something over here.
It's the other side right there.
That's the best one. No. That's the best
That's
one.
only picking up the vibrations.
Nobody
Hear
here?
me?
No, we can't hear you. We can't
That's all
hear
I need to
you.
see. That's all I needed to see. It's not modular. It's hooked up to a keyboard. Nope. All right, we're gonna share a mic.
Boo.
You guys can hear us though, right?
Yeah, it's not like we're...
I'll just
I know.
speak slightly louder.
I know.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Howdy.
This is the worst.
Oh, God.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey!
Woohoo.
Being here on a Thursday.
Is school still in session?
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? It's summertime, right?
Summer.
It is summer.
People have year-round school.
Summer school. Summer school.
Summer school.
Summer school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who we are? I'm this guy. And
Robbie?
Yeah, I'm Robbie. This is this sort of unofficial Sailor Moon Us panel. I play Tuxedo Mask on the show. And,
I'm Cristina. I play Sailor Mars.
Oh.
I guess it's fair to say that this is a Q&A, but we don't have to limit it to Sailor Moon, right? No. We're just here to hang out with you guys for an hour. So whatever you guys want to ask within the realm of family friendliness, and we're here to answer your questions. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, me. For Robbie, how would with Tony Cox?
What?
So I think,
What was your question?
how would working with Tony Cox?
Did I work with?
Yeah.
In what?
I think with the, I forgot the movie called. I think with the,
Which one? You gotta help me.
Tony Hawk?
No.
so Tony, you know that he played a lot of movies.
Oh, okay.
I think that
I don't know the person. You got to work on that one
he
for me.
kind of small. He played a lot of movies like in
That's a
the.
really small person.
Yeah. He was in the Bad Santa.
I don't.
Tony. He's kind of a. No, Tony.
No, Tony Oliver is not
I
3
see
feet
his
tall.
face in my head.
Yeah. He was in the movie Bad Santa.
Did he play an elf?
Yeah. That's
I
him.
don't know who he is, but I know his face.
Yeah.
I
Tony.
don't. What did we do together?
Something with the magic or something. Magic.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same boat. I was in this Lucasfilms movie, George Lucas called Strange Magic.
Magic. Yeah.
And it is not a very good movie. Let's be 100% clear.
Yep.
It's not good. But I feel like the actors were good. I feel like it's cute. I saw it. It was actually a pretty full theater when I saw it. It's a jukebox musical. You guys know what a jukebox musical is?
No.
It's
Yeah.
when they pull the songs from pop culture. So anything where they're not original songs is called a jukebox musical.
Right.
And it was all contemporary music, sung, and I did not work with him directly in the studio.
Okay.
I worked with Kevin Michael Richardson,
Yeah.
a bunch of other VO people, and Kristen Chenoweth was there, and all these other people. But that movie was cool. I recorded on about 4 or 5 days, and I did not work with that tiny gentleman.
Yeah, 'cause he was in the movie Come to Eel.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was the Hooter.
Oh,
Hooter?
that's right.
Yeah.
You know a lot about him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I see him a lot in this movie.
Oh, awesome. Well, I want to have to research that. That's
Oh, yeah.
a unique question.
It is.
Yeah.
Tony.
I was at had a swap meet. This is kind of related. And what we do is my boyfriend has an eBay store. Oh, wait. Hi!
eBay.
Yes!
Oh, he fixed it. Yay, Mary.
And so we're always like hunting for like rare plushes and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was really proud of myself because I found a Hodor plushie. Hodor.
Hodor plushie?
Hodor.
Hodor plushie?
Hooters.
Hodor. I would make a Hodor doorstop plushie.
Oh, no.
I really don't know if I was thinking about Hodor or if I was just saying Hodor weird.
Yeah, that's a little
Hodor.
Hodor. It's a Hodor. That's cute.
Anyways, hi.
This is going great so far. All right. Who's got another question? Your hand's halfway up. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe you're just reaching for this scratch behind your ear. No? Anyone? You got to ask something, you guys. Yes.
What is your favorite transformation
Favorite transformation?
from Sailor Moon?
Sailor Saturns.
Sailor Saturns. All right.
Oh no, I changed it.
Okay, changing it back. Yeah, she changed it. She changed it. She took it back.
I love when the starlights transformed from men into women. So hot.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that a thing that happens? Wait, I didn't know that. When does that happen?
Oh, I can show, you want to see a clip?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, research the clip and I'll give you my
research the
answer.
clip.
Because whatever my answer is, it'll probably change to this when I see the clip. My favorite's is Sailor Moon. Yeah, her original first transition. That sounds like a generic answer, but it's just an honest answer. I think that's a cool moment. I also like in the original series Ami's first transformation because like she kind of just gets thrown into this really weird situation and then she just goes, okay, I'm fighting now, and then immediately knows how to do the bubble spray and all of that stuff. So hers is pretty cute. I like it a lot. Ray's it's such a, can I say badass? Yeah, it's PG-13, right?
Yeah.
It's such a badass transformation that it's like I can't answer. It's too cool. Whatever. I don't want to. Plus, I don't want to.
I do think she had the best like CG transformation in Crystal.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready to see this magic? All right, I'm showing him the Sailor Starlights transforming.
Oh, God.
Are those guys?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Look at Robbie's face. Oh, my God. What the?
I'm so.
So confused.
Why does he sound like a lady?
Oh, my God.
They have like ladies' voice in them, I think, but they're men.
What?
Until now.
Oh, good.
They were dancing now with girls. He literally just went.
Oh, God.
Not only do you get a cool costume, you get boobs.
I'm so.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Wow. That's...
Wow.
Woohoo.
It's awesome, but I'm also very confused.
I know.
In many different ways. Oh man, that's so weird. And that's from Stars.
Oh my.
Wow. Sweet. I'm into it. That's my new favorite. Yeah, that was right, hands down. Other questions?
Please ask us questions.
Yeah, come on. We could just riff the whole time, but questions make it easier.
Team Rocket Grunt.
Yep.
What's your favorite line from each of your characters?
Uh-oh.
Favorite line.
I think I know yours.
Well,
I know mine of yours.
well, tell me mine of yours.
My favorite Tuxedo Mask line is, Tuxedo, the smoking bomber!
My quote-unquote call-out. I think my favorite line related to your character is anything the grandpa says. Every line out of his mouth is
my gosh.
magical. It's just, he's this dirty little perverted old man, and I love him so much. He's
a dirty old
my
man.
spirit animal.
Oh.
My favorite Tuxedo Mask line would be anything that Moonlight Knight says, because Tuxedo Mask already has all these terrible, cheesy poems that he drops in with. It's you know, like, and you can write them. It's really easy. Like, anytime somebody says, like, be a bad person. Like, let's do a little improv. Make up someone, like, make up a villain, like, of something innocuous. Anything.
Cheesemon.
Cheesemon. Okay, Cheesemon. And she is a Jamaican wedge of Brie. Okay? And that's the bad guy.
Oh,
And
God.
they've got all the Sailor Scouts, and she's about to smother them in cheese to death.
Oh.
And Tuxedo Mask throws a rose, and he goes, he could say something like, "The smell of cheese should be pleasurable for everyone. And your fromage is not good." And it's so easy. And then he says, "Don't do that. I'll stop you from doing that bad thing." And that's the end of every line. And the great part about Moonlight Night is that he's Tuxedo Mask like on steroids. So
Damn.
he takes the cheesiness and amplifies it by 10. So I would say
Cheese.
any one of those lines. You can just like Google them as memes, and they're all golden.
Cheese must stand alone.
One of my favorite exchanges didn't actually make it to print, but there is an episode, and this is from the 90s. So there's an episode where the Sailor Moon and, well, not Sailor Moon, Minako and Usagi are referencing Michael Jackson, like, "Michael's coming to town, yeah, Michael!" And so Susie wrote in the line that Ray says, but it didn't make it into the final cut. She says, "You both know he's dead, right?"
That's Stone Cold.
Michael's dead. Oh no.
Wow.
Who killed him?
Both of you, who is your favorite character in the Sailor Moon series?
Favorite character?
Besides your own.
Besides our own.
Yes.
Sailor Moon, I think, is the most well-rounded. I love her. She has like, again, it's easy to love her too because she has like, of course, the biggest character growth, and yeah, she's just always been my favorite, I think.
I like Luna a lot because I'm always a fan of sort of the Den Mother characters. Like I think those are really neat characters, a sort of voice of reason. So yeah, and she also kind of gives everyone their powers in a way, or at least accesses them. And she's the the through line, the tie that binds. And sometimes you forget about the show that it's all about. One day Usagi was walking down the street and found the magical cat that would help her realize and unlock her powers, and that's a pretty. And then you get the cat trope from anime out of that for the rest of
The magical guardian.
forever. Yeah. Speaking of which, here's one walking right down the aisle. Hello, nice to see you again.
Oh.
We almost missed it.
Almost.
We can
Well,
find
you're
the
here
room.
now.
Oh, actually, over here, girl. That's the idea.
Any other questions? Yeah. Oh yeah. You can't like half do it. I caught it. I caught it.
I'm not sure if you're the same woman, but have you ever heard of the song Bad Up?
Yeah,
Then,
that's me.
and are you the one who's on the English version?
Uh-huh.
That's all I want to know, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Yeah. Thank you.
If you didn't know, if you didn't know, I was actually singing it earlier when I first came in.
Oh, cool. Yeah. No matter where I go, because I go to conventions outside of the country too, but even if people don't know my voice over anime, video game stuff, they're like, "Oh, you sing Bad Apple." Yeah. Thank you.
What is it? I don't know what that is. Tell me.
It's a song.
It's a very dark
song
song.
from a game from a bullet hell game named Toho.
Okay.
Toho, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Uh-oh.
Wow, that's great. You sound great.
Thank you.
Those noises are all of you? That's really impressive.
Wait for it.
That's a white shadow
Wait
art
for it?
animation. It's actually really nice.
That's really good. Well, I know what my new ringtone's gonna be.
Oh no.
Wait. Who did your first name on Toho?
Toho, favorite character from Toho? You know what? I'm gonna like destroy my cred, but I actually don't know too much about it. I just really like the song.
Oh.
Is that a game?
Strawberry
What's
Scarlet.
It's a
the
game.
game? That song's...
Yes.
Okay. Now I get it. I'm with you guys. In the back again.
Wait.
Cristina, since we're on that topic.
Sure.
What's your favorite song cover you've ever done?
My favorite song, I got to do one for Haruhi Suzumiya back in the day. So that one's on the DVD. It's not like, they didn't officially put it in like, it's the opening, but they had me, like we did like these promo videos, so they had me singing it, like they filmed like a fake concert. It was interesting and fun, but I really like Super Driver, one of my favorites. And also, a favorite song that I've done, I think it's the Shantae theme song that I did.
I have that one too if you want to hear it.
Just need to somebody needs to build a Spotify playlist for all of your stuff, so I'm a more educated partner. So that's where you got your, it's not start, but that's where you kind of started, right? Before you really, your voice acting career sort of took off? Or?
Yeah, I was doing that side by side, and I'm glad I did because some of the work, I got to be in the Adventure Time, one of the video games for Adventure Time, singing. I got to sing the theme song, and I got to sing the final boss battle, and it was because the game developer liked my singing, and he sent it to Cartoon Network, and they're like, yeah, go ahead, you can hire her.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
No, that's always sort of a benefit to have that in your belt as something in your tools. That's cool.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
I feel like I needed to raise my hand for a second.
Oh, ooh, lots of questions now. Okay, start here.
Okay, I was completely starstruck a little while ago when I met you for the first time.
Oh,
but that made me curious. Do you guys ever have moments where you're completely starstruck? You see someone and it's just you're freaking out and...
Maybe back in the day a little bit. Yeah, I think my first, for me, my first session on Transformers Rescue Bots was one of those moments. And when you live in LA long enough, you're gonna bump into we call them face actors. You're gonna bump into them out somewhere having a drink or dinner or something, and it just kind of becomes sort of whatever. Back in my early days, and this is my first move to LA 9 years ago, right when I got out of college, I had to bartend to survive, and the company that I worked for, we bartended CAA's Christmas party, which is one of the biggest agencies in the city. They represent mostly AAA celebrities.
Ooh.
So I was bartending this party, and literally that house had blown up. Half of Hollywood was gone. It's Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise and Vin Diesel and all these people. And it took you about 5 minutes before you realize that everybody's just a person. And Vin Diesel's really just some jerk who likes an extra olive in his martini. You know what I mean? They're just people. Uma Thurman's just a normal girl who's had a little too much wine. But I mean, they're just sort of people. But for me, it's I'm really, when I first started, I was really respectful of the business. I wouldn't say I was a hardcore fan, but I was a fan of the work. So when I walked into this Rescue Bot session, it was my icons for me. So I walked into this one session, and it's a group recording. So when we do anime, we're by ourselves. When we do prelay, we're a lot of times with the cast, and this was a full cast recording. So it was about a dozen people. And in addition to guys like DC Douglas, who you might know, and some new people that were friends of mine, it was Maurice LaMarche, who's Brain from Pinky and the Brain. He's a voiceover icon. Rob Paulson, Jeff Bennett, who is Johnny Bravo. Oh my gosh, Jason Marsden, Lacey Chabert. I mean, these people were my voiceover idols. And that was also my first big guest star on a show. So I definitely had that poop my pants moment. And more instead of being starstruck, I had this instant feeling of, oh man, I don't belong here. And then you get in the room and you realize they're just people who want to hang out with you and talk with you, and as long as you're not weird, we're gonna be cool.
Yeah,
you can be a little weird, you just can't be too weird. So that's a moment for me. And then if I get to work with somebody with really respect, I get less starstruck and more just I feel a lot of admiration, and that's just out of respect for the work. Yeah.
I think, okay, so my way of, that manifests in me where just kind of, I overcompensate, so I become kind of, I don't want to say aloof, but I feel like I come off aloof. So I was in New Zealand, and a lot of great people were there, but my favorite actor from Firefly, Sean Mayer, was there, and so the entire time I was like, oh my god, it's Simon. He was really sweet. The other time that happened to me was the first time I met Tara Strong. I just love her work. She's amazing. Yeah.
I've worked with Tara. We'll talk. Can I tell one more story? You mind if I tell a story?
Yes.
I was in Australia, because this reminded me of this, and a lot of the old school Star Trek guys were there, and George Takei was there, and we were working out together. And everything's metric down there, so just like the kilometers conversation we were having, I was trying to figure out the weight. I was like, this is stones and this is kilometers, I don't know what I'm lifting. So we were in there together in the small gym, and we've been in there together for half an hour, not really said anything to each other, and we're in two machines right next to each other. And I was like, I just made this comment. I said, yeah, it's really weird. I can't really figure out what kind of weight to do. And he's like, oh, my boy, I just do what feels good.
Oh. Okay.
That was one of those moments. Okay, that's a cool celebrity moment. I'll take it.
Oh,
And the next
God.
day, Christopher Lloyd was in there, his
Oh,
Doc
no.
Brown, and we didn't talk. But he had his headphones in, but he was just on the elliptical.
Oh no.
And every 2 minutes he would just go. It's so weird.
I know.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's like, okay, so I went to Hobbiton with Casper Van Dien from...
Rico!
Yeah, Rico from Starship Troopers, Sean
Oh,
Mayer
damn.
was there, a couple of Power Rangers.
Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh, the guy who played Richie Valens,
Oh.
which was huge in my family because the Valens
Oh,
was my
Lou's
last name, from La Bamba was there. Just all these amazing people.
Wait, it wasn't Lou Diamond Phillips.
See
was
that?
it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lou Diamond Phillips is the Asian guy that plays all the Indians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I'm Native American and I'm always like, Lou Diamond Phillips
Yeah.
again!
same, he plays all the Mexicans as well.
I know.
I thought he was Mexican, so when I met him, I'm like, so what kind of Hispanic are you? He's like, oh, I'm actually Filipino.
He's Filipino, he's half
Yeah.
Filipino. Yeah, that's crazy.
What was that? What sound was that?
That's a good song. Oh. Hello. Yes, I'm in a battle right now.
Guys, I'm so close to hatching another egg. I wanted to hatch during the panel.
What's it gonna be? She's just gonna walk around. She's like,
We
"Oh,
were in
it's a
Waikiki last week, and my friend Christine, I started playing like right when it came out, but she was just barely getting into Pokemon Go. And so the first thing she told me before we left for the trip was, we're not gonna base our trip around Pokemon Go. Freaking no. And what did we end up doing?
Pokemon Go.
Everyone was doing it. Like all the vacationers, like every spot in Waikiki was like lured every
Oh,
night.
God.
And
And that's a good rule for you kids. If everyone is doing it, you should
You
probably.
do it
I'm
too.
kidding. Don't listen, Tiny Sailor Man. I'm kidding.
what? Oh,
Are
really?
you gonna hack? And then you gotta sprint back. We all gonna find out what it is together.
I hope that. We'll
We'll find out. I'll pick the. I got him.
I have
I'll
a-
pick the. I'll pick the next question while you guys sort this out. Who's got one? I saw some. Yes.
Do you enjoy doing breadwinners just as much as you enjoy doing Sailor Moon?
Breadwinners. I'm glad you brought it up. For those of you who don't know, Breadwinners is a Saturday morning cartoon on Nickelodeon, now on Nicktoons. Very well hated, that show. The internet hates that show. The kids love it. The demographic testing is great. We had more viewers than SpongeBob for a long time, but the internet was very cruel to that show. Overhated, I think. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you, and this might not be a very popular answer in a Sailor Moon panel, but you came for honest answers. I enjoyed Breadwinners just as much, if not more, than Sailor Moon, because it's prelay, and voicing anime is enjoyable, especially for a show like Sailor Moon. I look forward to my Sailor Moon sessions a lot because I know that it's a quality product. I know that I'm going to have fun doing it, but there's there's constraints on your performance. So as an artist, let's say I gave you were a painter, and I gave you a blank sheet of paper and said paint whatever you like, or I gave you a paint by numbers. Now, you could probably do a gorgeous paint by numbers. You know, if you worked hard at it and you did the best that you could, but it would never be anything other than a paint by numbers, because the structure is already laid out for you. With prelay, you have a little bit more freedom. Yes, you've got to stay within the borders of the page, but you have a little bit more freedom to make bigger choices. So let's say I'm recording, and that's because in anime, obviously, we have flaps to match, Japanese performance to be somewhat close to. So there are more things that sort of confine us. So as an artist, I would say I find it just as much, if not more enjoyable to do prelay. That doesn't mean I love it any more or less than anime, but the actual process of doing it is a lot more freeing.
And you get
I
to
would
be
say.
with other people.
Yeah, you get to be with other people, which is as as an actor, that can be a tough thing to be by yourself in an anime studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm really lucky, I usually come in and back clean up for Sailor Moon, and meaning I'm the last one. And I really enjoy it because I get to hear everyone do their work first, so it's easier for me. But that's as close as I get in anime to acting with another person. Yeah. Do you have an answer to that?
I like your answer. I usually say like this is like the freedom you have with like prelay and even video games too. Video games a little less, but prelay is a little bit more. But when it comes to anime, like these walls come in, suddenly you have all these factors matching the lip flaps, matching the exact scripting, and the Japanese performance makes it like this.
Yeah.
So that's the freedom you have. It's really more like precise and like singing a song is closer to singing
Yeah.
than, yeah.
That's a great analogy. Yeah. Notes to follow, but you can make it your own. Yeah. Interesting.
I got to work at Cartoon Network for the first time.
Yeah. How was it?
Oh my gosh.
Can you tell me what you were working on?
I cannot, but it's a big show. I'll tell you later. Well, I was, you know
Talk about
what? I feel like, because I first started doing anime, so like doing the prelay stuff, it really prepares you because it's kind of like boot camp for like voice acting, like anime voice acting. And so once you get like that freedom, it's like,
Yeah. Mine was the opposite. I came from Brele and started doing anime, and I was like, oh no, I'm bad at this. I mean, immediately I was terrible. I mean, I think they were thinking, because they based my casting for Sailor Moon off my audition, which I just didn't have to match anything. I just performed it. And then I got in there, I was like, what are the beeps? What am I supposed to do with the beeps?
Cool.
Yeah, it was hard.
That's
Yeah.
your first,
My first anime, yeah.
did you have to, did you do a callback or did they just cast you off your first audition?
Just after my first.
What? Lucky. I went in for a callback, not even for Sailor Mars. I went in for Sailor Moon and Luna.
Huh. Oh, I knew that. I've heard you tell me that. Yeah.
So I went in for Sailor Moon and Luna, and I was recording my audition for Luna, and he was like, wait, can you do that voice? Just do that again. So I recorded it again in a slightly deeper voice. He's like, wow, that's perfect for Sailor Mars. It's like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Okay, we'll be in touch. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is kind of bad. There was another voice actress, and I didn't think I was up for Sailor Mars at all. So I told her, because I was like, I think you'd be really great for Sailor Mars.
Oh, wow. What a jerk.
I know. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That's a good question. Yeah. I do love Red Wings.
Christina V, I
Yes.
just recently finished watching Kill la Kill.
Yes.
I read that you did some stuff for that show. So, tell me, how do you feel about the show as a whole?
You know what? Oh gosh, I'm ruining my day again.
Uh-oh.
I have not seen it all the way through. I'm sorry.
I have. I've watched it top to bottom.
Have you really?
And I'm not in it.
You watched it at the bottom?
I did. Well,
Oh.
mostly. Never mind.
I mean, well, the episode that I really got to sink my teeth into was the OVA, because my character is like the main bad guy in that last episode. I just thought she's such a great character.
Who were you in?
Her name is Rei Homaru.
Which one is she?
She's Ragyo's assistant in the white.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah.
That's a magical girl show, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's a magical girl show.
It is.
It is a magical girl show.
We're in something else together now.
What are we?
Digimon Try. That's announced.
No, it's leaked.
It was leaked?
Yeah, it's leaked. Don't talk about it.
No, I saw it on their Facebook page.
Talk about it. Oh, really? It was on their Facebook page?
It was on 11 Arts Facebook page. It's already.
Okay, good. Well, it got leaked and then now it's official now. Yeah.
How did it get leaked? I don't understand how things like that like get leaked. It had to be from the inside, you know?
They do it on purpose.
Do you want the answer?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're doing something else together. Well, you guys know we're in One Punch Man, right? Yeah. She's actually. Have you guys watched any of it? A little bit of it here or there. I won't give you any spoilers. My character comes in the fourth episode, but her character comes in Saturday night and kills me. But not my main character, just my little sub character that I play.
Oh.
I'm her murder victim. Yeah. Did you do it?
I just saw you.
No,
walk down.
there's no GPS in here.
Oh, okay. Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
No, you know what? She hasn't moved at all.
Yeah, there's no GPS. So we're doing that together. So if you want to see Cristina kill me, watch Toonami at midnight.
I kill you?
You kill me. I'm the like the robber guy. I'm like the punk robber guy, the first guy that you killed that didn't suck my blood.
I sucked your
Suck my
blood.
And I turned into a pirate. I don't know. And then I guess we're in Digimon Adventure. We're the new Digimon together.
We're the Digimons.
Yeah. I played Joe Kiddo.
I play Mako.
Yeah.
She's the new girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
Digimon.
That's gonna be in theaters. I'm really excited about that.
Is it gonna be in theaters? I
Yeah.
don't know anything, you guys. Is that apparent yet? I'm just look at your little hand. What do you want to know?
Can you guys do like a voice act of like your Sailor Moon voices and like do your favorite line in it?
Oh, sure. I'll do Sailor Mars' catchphrase.
Okay.
Yeah?
And while you do that, I'll Google a cheesy tuxedo mask. Catchphrase. You first.
Okay, let's see, how does it start? I'm Sailor Mars! In the name of Mars, I'll chastise you!
Yeah.
Thanks, guys!
Woohoo.
All right. Let's find a meme.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Come on, Robbie. We have all day.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh. Oh no.
They're so cheesy. I don't know if I can do it with a straight face outside of a straight. Love is like a rose. It's beautiful when it's in bloom, but it can't last forever.
Why not?
Tuxedo mask.
Tuxedo mask.
Apparently I said that. That's terrible. What's a really bad one?
Something.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Turning a sacred place of learning into a battlefield is an unforgivable outrage. Now, Sailor Moon, teach them the ABCs of justice! It's so bad, guys. That's real. That's real.
It's real.
Oh my god. Too funny.
You're fired after that one.
Yes, gloves.
Two things. Since you're playing Pokemon Go, there is a Pokemon Go event going on at 7. Yeah, there's like 600 people or something crazy.
What, now more than Spawn when there's more people playing, I
Yeah,
heard that rumor.
That's
Is
what
that
I've heard
true?
too. I'm not 100%
Is that
sure.
true? Yeah.
But there's so many gyms and Pokespots in the area. I think they're just gonna walk around town for a bit.
Wow.
That'll be interesting.
Probably be at dinner. I'll be having poke dinner.
And did you ever watch?
Okay, it's still.
Did you ever get around to watching Madoka Magica?
Didn't you?
I watched it.
I don't know if you remember. I got you to sign that Cube card last year.
Yes, you did last year, and you told me to watch it. Guess what?
You didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
They do that.
I am sorry. I am sorry, but I do remember you telling me that. You're like, you have to watch this. I was like, I'm not going to. And we both sounded like that, apparently.
My boyfriend's like really, he looks kind of like tough and scary. So one day, and he doesn't even follow me on Twitter. He's not really into anything that I do. But one day I come home and he's like crying.
Oh,
like
no.
he's like, hey sweetie. It's like, what's wrong? What are you doing? Like, oh, sorry, I'm watching Rebellion right now. Come in. And it's like, oh my god. It's like, yeah.
Is your boyfriend Kermit the Frog?
Kirby.
Yeah, I was watching Rebellion. Like, how do you relate?
Oh no. That's
Because
bad.
Piggy doesn't like to share.
That's true. I will come back to you because we've got two from you. You guys have half hands. I want to
Half
see
hands?
full commitment.
Woo!
Gray, then Waldo.
Oh.
Well, I have a quick question for Cristina. Like, how does it feel doing like live events? You did like IPL a long time ago, and like that was awesome. Like,
Thank
would you do any more live events like that?
What is that for
So-
people that don't know, like me?
IPL, you know what esports is.
Yes.
So about 4 years ago, maybe a little longer, oh my gosh, IGN contacted me to do their live esports events, to host them. And oh my gosh, it was such a learning curve. Because I had no idea what I was getting into, really. I'd never hosted anything, and I had no idea. Like, honestly, I was really ignorant about how huge League of Legends was. Like, I did not expect there to be 600,000 live viewers. It was really fun. I gained like 10,000 Twitter followers in a day. And I was like, woohoo! On camera! Yeah. Oh, Bubble Pop. Oh my gosh, so many great memes came out of that weekend. Bubble Pop, do you know what Bubble Pop is?
Nope, I'm just your hype man. That's it, just your hype man. Say anything, go.
K-pop.
K-pop! Oh, good hype man.
Yeah. It was great. If I were to be approached, I'd consider it. I'm more of a behind the mic girl. I don't know what that means. I don't know what anything means.
Solid finish to that answer. What are we all doing here? What does life mean? What's my place in the universe? I just asked about esports.
I love it though. It's fun. It's really fun to watch esports live.
Walden?
I heard you were on Hunter x Hunter.
Yep.
I want to know how it was like and what's your favorite character?
So I'm in Hunter x Hunter. It's on Toonami. I play a boy. His name is Killua. Not only a boy, but the most awesome boy. He just his bare hands.
His bare hands.
Yeah.
Good move.
And I've never played like a boy character like that before. Like I played boys, but they're mainly like the really cutesy ones. And he's just like a badass. And it's really interesting to be a boy.
It is, I can confirm that.
It's so, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, I'm a dude right now. This is so cool. What was the question?
I think you answered it. What was it like? Oh, and favorite line? Did you say favorite character?
Favorite character? Mine. That's the coolest. And here's another thing. I play all the purple characters, and he is not an exception to that.
Isn't there some kind of murder clown in that show?
There is a murder clown.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, yes.
I don't know that one. We are on, that means that, are you in Gundam as well?
Yes.
That means you are currently in 3 shows on the Toonami lineup.
Yeah.
I'm only in 2. That's pretty impressive. All 3. What's left? What's left? Kai, DBZ Kai's still on, right?
That's probably going to be on forever.
Did you hear that One Punch Man beat it in ratings for the first time in like a billion years?
Oh,
Yeah, we're sure yeah, and we're on Gundam together. Yeah, what do you do in Gundam?
I play a girl named Lofter.
Lofter.
Yeah.
Like laughter.
Like laughter,
With an all.
but apparently German or something.
Yeah.
Lofter.
What is it with animes and the German names in the last 5 years?
Like
I just
Ye-
love it.
The name Jaeger was really popular in anime for like 2 years.
Yeah. Eren Yeager.
Yeah, there was like Eren Yeager, there was like this other lead named Jaeger.
The robots in Pacific Rim are called Jaegers.
That's right, that was a thing.
It's very anime inspired.
Oh my gosh, and there's this really popular, the name for every JRPG dude. Alto.
Alto.
Yes.
Yeah, I play an Alto.
You play an Alto.
I do.
They're like, I don't
Stella Glow? Yeah.
In
Are you
Stella Glow?
Glow?
I am.
We're in a ton of stuff together, we just don't know it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
play a ninja, she wears a box over her head.
Oh my gosh, that might have been one of my favorite endings. Is that the cooking ending?
Yes!
Oh, so inappropriate. You should probably go home and YouTube that. Not you, but everyone else. Everyone else should YouTube that ending. Yes, sir.
Referring to that Jaeger, you said Jaeger is, that means hunter in German.
It means hunter in German. Yeah.
So it's like you refer to the liquor, Jägermeister.
It's Master Hunter.
Master Hunter.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's why there's the deer on the front. There you go. This is actually an educational panel, you guys. I just didn't tell you. It started right now. Yes.
Okay, just judging from your actions as we've been going along, how often do you feel clueless about the things going on around you?
It's just life. 93.
All the time. All the time.
Or are you talking about in the anime world?
Anime.
Okay. I think the first one was your real question. We'll go with that.
God.
What about you?
I don't watch a whole lot of anime these days. The reason is I can't turn it off, my work brain. Because if I watch it, I really like watching dubs. And now I just hear like, oh hey, it's Robbie. Oh, it's Stephanie. Oh, check it out. Oh, that was cool scripting. And that's all I see now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just I read a lot now. I like watching movies. I just saw Ghostbusters. It was so fun.
I will usually watch, if not skim watch, you know what I mean, like have it on in the background or something while I'm working, sort of the bigger things that are going on, just so I can, a lot of it so I can interact with you guys, because, you know, you are all complex people with interests outside of anime, but while we're here at these cons, it's a common ground for us to talk. So I do like to be able to go converse with you guys, so that's a part of why I watch, but for pleasure, I'm the exact same way. I can't watch it and take my critical ear away from it. It'll be someone I know, and they'll be like, oh, they did great, or someone I know, and they'll be like, oh boy, that could have been better. You know what I mean? I'm judgy that way too, so I'm judgy that way about my own work. So I definitely don't watch stuff that I do. That's my worst nightmare. Unless I'll watch some prelay. I'll watch some anime. Like I watched One Punch Man before we recorded it. Do you guys know God Eater by any chance? I'm the lead in God Eater now. I'm playing Lenka in that, and I watched that one first because I knew I was going to be the lead. So I watch it for like research basically, but I do enjoy it. I used to be a pretty big watcher of anime. And in sort of the early 2000s.
I'm probably around the same time as you.
Yeah, like Death Note, like kind of primetime Naruto, a little bit of Bleach, though I fell off, like those big ones. I just did a web series at Geek and Sundry, or The Nerdist, and it was all about anime, and they were filming us in segments, and they were covering like horror and all this, romantic rom-coms, all that stuff, and I felt pretty good about it. But every once in a while they'd be like, One Piece, and I'd be like, oh no, there's a guy that stretches. That's that limit of my knowledge. And then we did rom-coms, and we covered 4 titles. I didn't know a single one of them, except for something about hosting, high school hosting. High school host. So I'm gonna be real. I tried to watch that with my roommates like 3-4 years ago, like my guy roommates, and we all turned it on and we're like,
it's pretty.
dude, what's happening? I was like, quick, go get a beer, grab the football, throw it back and forth while we watch. I don't know what's happening. It was, that stuff's cool. I like it, but I don't watch a lot just for pleasure anymore. Yeah.
When I first began being interested in acting, Bleach was just like getting on dubbed. So I thought it was really cool that I think maybe it was 2 years ago now, I got to join the final arc of Bleach, the very last arc that they animated. I got to play a pretty prominent character. So it's moments like those.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, this is amazing.
It was Naruto for me.
Yeah.
Because that was the one I came up on, and I have all the Bleach manga, but I didn't watch the show all that much. But Naruto, I was like, oh, I get it. I was super into it from the beginning, and I thought my time was over because I heard they finished recording Shippuden, and they were sort of done. And then they were like, hey, do you want to play Tonari Otsutsuki in the main bad guy in the last movie that they're doing? And I was like, yeah, I want to do that. Let me in that universe before they shut the door.
Yeah.
So the moments like that are nice. Yeah, I would say we're not that clueless, really. I don't think so. I think I'm going to give myself a 70%. 30% people walk up to me and I don't have a clue what your cosplay is exactly or whatever. I know of the things, but yeah. We got a little less than 10 minutes. Let's answer a few more. Yeah.
What kind of books do you like to read?
What kind of books do I like to read? A lot of fiction. I just finished reading Fireman by Joe Hill. Do you know who that is? He's the son of Stephen King.
Okay. It's Fireman. It's just a guy on fire for 400 pages, and it's just all A's. It's just just for 400
It's actually not that far off. It's about people who spontaneously combust.
There's a few pages off, and they're like, Joe walked into the bathroom.
But it's 700 pages.
Damn.
Yeah. So, and right now I'm reading Roots. I've never read Roots before. So doing that. But I also have my acting books. So that's me.
Reading stuff. As I get a little bit older, I kind of like nonfiction. How terrible is that? I like to read. I do audiobooks, so anytime I do mostly YA books, but anytime I get a nonfiction title, I'm like, yes, I get to learn something. I read, I'm a big Stephen King fan. I've read everything he's written. Well, there are a few new ones I'm missing, but not a lot. The Dark Tower series is my favorite book series, but my favorite author is James Michener. You guys know Michener? It's an old man, but he's a novelist who writes historical fiction. So he writes about a historical family, and then he'll typically track them down. So you ever heard of the musical South Pacific? He writes books about areas. So he wrote the book South Pacific. He wrote Poland, Hawaii. He wrote all of these different books. They're awesome. And you get your history, you get a little bit of education, but you get a really cool story to go on with it. So if you don't know James Michener, he wrote like from the 40s to the 60s, early 70s. He's an awesome author to scoop up. Yeah.
Yes.
So my question is less to do with like your work as voice actors, like in these shows, and more as a career. But where did you go to like start in voice acting, and then like where would you go to maybe like move for your voice acting and face acting?
I can't believe we went 55 minutes and no one asked a career question until now. Yeah. No, that's a great question. No, it's a good.
So you moved. Do you want to start?
You can.
Well, I actually lived in LA my whole life. I got really lucky. I just knew that I wanted to, specifically voice acting, which is kind of rare, but I think it's getting more common these days because, there's now a body of work that people are growing up with. So I always wanted to be a voiceover actor. And I've done on-camera stuff, and it's fine, it's good, but I feel like voice acting is where I want to be. Yeah.
Everybody's path is different, I think. I started in theater. I went equity, which is our version of SAG, our union, when I was, I was 10. I was doing plays at the Muni, and then
equity work at 10?
What?
Were you gathering equity work at 10, like equity points at 10?
Oh, I was already equity by the time I was 10.
Wow.
I started doing the Muni when I was like 6 or 7, which is the equity theater in St. Louis, where I'm from. And then I stayed equity all the way through high school, and then college and grad school. I still am. I still pay my dues. I don't know why I haven't done theater in 10 years. But I still did my high school plays because I wanted to participate and do all of that. And then I went to undergrad to theater conservatory and got my BFA, and then I went to graduate school straight out of that and taught theater and got my master's degree. And then I moved to LA about 9 years ago, and I taught at the New York Film Academy, and I continued teaching. But I developed an interest in voice pretty young too, like a freshman in college. When Final Fantasy X came out, and it was the first fully voiced Final Fantasy JRPG to my knowledge, and I was like, oh, it's not just the cartoon guys. The more technology comes out like this, the more work there's going to be. And I'm kind of a pragmatic sort of person, so my thought was, I saw theater dying, and I thought, what can I do to continue to act? And my voice doesn't really match the way I look, and what do I do? Then I had this love for cartoons and video games and anime, so when I got out of college, even in grad school, I was like, hey, I think I want to do voiceover. And it was so not known, like you were saying. They were like, voiceover? No, you're here to be a serious actor. Well, all my serious actor friends are quit. And they're either raising babies, working at a desk, or doing whatever, which is fine. That's an awesome life that you want to live. But I think because I took this path, it allowed me to work and continue to be an artist, and that was sort of my path on it.
I was doing, because I was also theater. I studied theater in college. And it was so interesting because to my professors, not all of them, but some of them were like, I was like, hey, you know what, I have a voiceover acting job. I'm sorry, I can't make it to school. Please don't dock my grade. And they said, one of them told me, like, hey, you'll have plenty of time for that later, but you need to be in school right now. I'm like, I'm a working actor. Yeah. I'm a working actor. I'm doing it, guys. But yeah, a lot of them, like, I would get that a lot, like, oh, well, you're a working voice actor, that's different. Like, not really.
Not really. It's the same day rate. Yeah.
And one of the only guy I know who's still like pursuing acting right now from my graduating class is a Power Ranger right now. His name is Yoshi. I think he's the Blue Ranger.
He's also a small green dinosaur. I think we got time for one more. Who wants to put a fork in it? Yeah, that was a powerful hand raise.
How do you get your hair like that?
Oh, come on! Come on, that can't be the last one! Wait, me or her?
Actually, I was asking, how much water do you drink in the studio when you're doing your voice acting job? That just sounds like a drawing job.
I drink a lot of water, actually.
I drink about a gallon of water a day when I'm not traveling, for sure. I have a half-gallon canteen that I carry around and fill it up twice a
The
day.
hair.
I'm not even sure I drink the water because my throat feels dry. It's because it's there.
You needed it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing voiceover work too, so.
If you're thinking about doing voiceover work, you should be drinking as much water as possible. It's good, it's protective. It's good for you. When you do video game sessions, I always take a little sip between every cue, for sure.
my gosh.
For sure, just to keep lubed up.
I just did this character who screamed the whole time. I had about 16 sessions.
Yeah, just screaming.
Yeah.
It's a terrible game. Don't play it. It's just screaming.
I loved her. It was fun.
Time to
But
go.
yeah, because I know how to take care of my voice and I drink a lot of water. I know how to rest it. I never lost it once, and I never it didn't hurt. I mean, there come a point where I would just feel I could hear like, oh, it's kind of giving out now. I think it's time to stop. But yeah.
Well, since your question was an easy question about water, do you have anybody else have one more to put a yeah, I'm sorry. I love you guys. I gotta go, Tiny. Yes.
Which pet in Sailor Moon do you like?
Which pet in Sailor Moon do I like? That's a perfect final question.
I like Luna the best.
Well, I answered Luna was my favorite character, so
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go double Luna. Cute little kitty with a Band-Aid on her face.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have fun, you guys?
Yes.
Go
Yeah.
out there this weekend, party, have a great time, be safe, keep your head up when you're crossing the street with your Pokemon, and
Yeah.
come see us again. Come to the signings, come to panels, we'll party. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
No, but seriously, how do you get